Well, this week I have been buying some stuff again, and also we've been working on the left-hand side tunnel. So, following some discussions, we've decided to build a road. So the road comes along here, it's going to go up the side of the mountain, and then round, come up to the top here. Then we're going to have some houses and things here, and then the road will carry on, go up another slope, onto the next section, oops daisy, next section up here. Okay, so we're just trying to make enough room for the bus to turn around and go up the hill. There we go. So that's where our road is now going to be. So we are cutting our road. So I'm going to put some clay up here just to build up this road section going into the main road. Well, I took another delivery in the post today from eBay. So we'll open this up and see what we've got. We've got a packet. And there we go, look at that. Funnily enough, is that a surprise? A Longmoor Military Railway Special Collector's Edition. Let's open them up. This is where I find out I've paid a fortune just for a box. But no, there is. Yeah, look. Got my certificate of authenticity. That's pretty good. Good already. And look, beautiful. A brand new train. Look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. The old 280. So, very good. Sir Guy Williams, this one is. So we already got General Major McCullen, that's the other one, and this is Sir Guy Williams. So, and in fact, actually, we've got a third one as well, which is a different number. Actually, no, the third one we have is 400. That's a Guy Williams as well. Anyway, look, some nice brand new carriages. 1, 2, 3 brand new carriages. So some extra carriages for our set, and of course, yeah, and another train. All beautifully brand new, well preserved from eBay. Thank you, eBay, and the person that I bought it from. Never been used, so all brand new. So that'll be a joy to use. We needed a few more carriages. We only had 3 LMR carriages, so now we've got plenty, so that's good. We can run 2 LMR trains, and we can. We've also got the other train set that we bought as well, which is the LNER one. So we'll be able to run at least 3 passenger trains now. So that, I think that's enough. And then we've got the War Department train as well, and some little shunters. So I think we've probably got enough trains for now. So I better keep off eBay and not go to Gagemaster in Ford as well. So I'll keep away from them a while and stop buying things. As you know, I was relegated to the garage, but I've actually found myself a heater. So it's blowing nice warm air at me, so it can keep me nice and warm while I'm working out in the garage in the cold. I'm just going to spend a little bit more time tidying up the road, so it needed to be a little bit wider. So just a little bit of trimming here and there on sort of the up and down sections, so we can get a little bit of a wider roadway. So you guys know the deal by now. So I'm putting some plaster cloth on the roadway just to cover it up, so that then I can put some other material down over the top of it to smooth it all out. I'm going to cut the piece of foam that's going to go over the top of this hill. So I've already got a piece that had a section cut out, so that's quite useful. That sort of fits in there okay. So I need to roughly give myself plenty of gap here to overlap. Same on the other side. So I've just positioned a little pin in there so I know roughly where it goes. So that should be okay like that. And then once that's nicely lined up, I'm then going to mark it underneath with a pen so I know where to cut. We mark underneath. So now you can see on the other side, I've got it marked here. So I know where I need to cut now with the knife. I can't find my ruler. Here's the ruler. Now put our ruler on there, carefully watch my fingers underneath and cut through with the knife. Being careful not to cut anything underneath, of course. Need to cut that right off. Right, so that's that bit cut. I just need to tidy up the edges a little bit, so, and then we're done. I'm just going to cut the corner off as well to match the tunnel portal section over there. Going to need to do a little bit of trimming just to fit. Need a bit more. I don't want to cut too much off for the moment because I might want to do something later, so I probably could cut it off. It probably wouldn't matter too much actually. I just want to be careful where it goes over the front. So once this tunnel section is on, then I don't have any access underneath anymore. So we talked about making a hole in the top of the hill section so that I can get my hand in to pick up any trains that have come off or anything else, any mice that might have nested in there or birds. So we need to make a hole, probably about the size of at least my fist. So I'm going to work out how big a hole I need to cut, and then I'll cut that over the tunnel section so we can get our hand in and out. So I found a pot and I can get my hand inside that pot. So if I draw around the pot and make the hole at least as big as the pot, I should be able to get my hand in and out easily enough. So we'll draw around the pot. There you go. So that's a pot-sized hole. And then maybe I will make it slightly bigger just to accommodate my extra space for my hand. So that's where I need to cut. Now also what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at an angle in so that the piece will sit in there nicely. Otherwise if I cut straight it's just going to fall through. Let me show you. So if you see, normally, if I cut on a line straight, like that, then the piece is just going to fall down. But if I cut at an angle, you see now, if the piece is now sitting on the top, you see it won't fall down. It will sit in the hole. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to cut in at an angle. go. So I've now got my removable piece. I can take that out, and of course I can get my hand in there to pick up whatever I need to pick up. So mark that on. There we go. So then I'll make sure that we line that up when we put it back in. I'll need to tidy it up a little bit anyway. Sometimes we get additional visitors in the garage. So now I've got my useful access hole that I can put my hand in easily in both directions. And also then we can put the top back on when we need to. Obviously that's going to be covered over some grass and something else and some houses probably. So, but that access hole now is in there, all sorted out. Well, we have a bit of a narrow road section just here. So I am going to build it up a little bit with some plaster cloth just to make that a little bit thicker on that particular section. Double up a bit of cloth, put him on there. And I can put some other plaster over it later on, once I do the final plastering. Now that looks better already. And I'll put one more piece over it. Yeah, that's a bit better. Well, we've got to work out where this second tunnel portal is going to go. If I put it here, then I've got the point just coming out of the tunnel, which I don't think is such a good idea. So probably I'm going to put it back a little bit so it sits back, maybe not too far. Oops. But then obviously now if I put it back here, I'm now going to have to find something to put in the gap here, so I've got to work on that. And then of course the hill is coming down, so I need to work on putting some foam in there as well. So, but I think this is probably just about where it's going to go, somewhere about there. So I need to cut away this foam here that we've got, and then start to position this tunnel portal, fix that in place, and then we'll take it from there, see how we can fix this, the roof section coming down for both of the tunnel portals. Before I close off this whole section and the tunnel portals, I'm going to want to put some ballast down. So I've got my very fine ballast here. So I'm going to want to put some ballast on the entrances on both places, but I'm going to need to get all this put in place first, all the tunnel portals and everything else. Once I've done that, I can then start to think about putting down some ballast just on the entrance section going in so that it looks okay. I'll worry about ballasting the rest of the track later on. But once I close this off, it's going to be very hard to get in there to do that ballasting. So I want to do that before we close it off. So, but I've got to work on this section first. So, as in modelling, you never tend to waste anything. So those pieces of foam that I was experimenting with and showing you how to chop a hole in, I have now thought I can use those for here. So I can glue those up on there, and then that will make the front to my entrance. So obviously the rest of the thing is going to come over the top like that. So, and then those bits will go up there. So I shall glue those together and stick those to the top of that tunnel portal. Once I've got those other pieces in, I can also then put in another piece of foam in here. I can cut that a little bit to round it off, and then we'll have another section there to block that bit off for the tunnel. Thanks for watching this week, guys. See you next time.